Okay, this is like part 3 or 4 of the Pickle series. If you don't know who Pickle is, he's a guy that I dated 2016 to 2018 ish. Before I ever had any social media, and he doesn't have any social media either. So don't go looking for him, okay? Because you're not gonna find him. Anyways, it's like 4 in the morning. I hear knocking on my window I'm sound asleep. I'm sound asleep. I hear knocking on my window. It wakes me up, and I hear Kirsten. And I immediately know what's happening. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to tell him to leave because he's unstable. And I don't want him knowing I have a new boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already like, so I go to the front door. To my surprise, he is already at the front door. He had a key. A key, and he was unlocking my door, to which I put my hand on the door. Like, I put my body weight against the door. Does not work, obviously. He shoves me. I mean, literally shoves past me, shoves me into the wall, and runs to the other side of my house, to my bedroom. Because he knew I had a boyfriend. I will tell you how he knew soon. But like, he knew I had a boyfriend. I don't know at that time I did not know that he knew I had a boyfriend. And he runs in there, and I'm like, I run after him, and he shakes his hand, and he's like, treat her right, I hope you treat her right, and she's crazy, and blah 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 blah. And he's like, okay, just absolutely being insane. And my boyfriend at the time is looking at him, like, sitting up in bed, finding so much amusement in this. Like, he was unshaken. I don't know how he was so unshaken, because I was shaken, but he was he was sitting up in bed just like, okay, all right, buddy, like, okay. And my ex then like runs back out to the living room, and I'm like, give me the key back. Like, give me that key. He throws it to me. He throws me a bunch of stuff out of his backpack. He storms outside. I slam the door. I lock it. He's on his motorcycle. He's slamming my metal front door with his motorcycle gloves, leaving dents all over it. And then he gets on his motorcycle and starts rev bombing it in my neighborhood. I love that. And then he starts kicking the taillights out of my car, and then he finally leaves. And I actually left. I was in Orlando. I lived in Orlando at the time. I left to go back to Sarasota, where my boyfriend at the time and I were from. Like, my family is here and everything. And yeah, I did end up calling the cops and like writing a report. I didn't want to press charges because at the time I was like, no, I don't want him to get in trouble.